Deewangi, a story of mad love. They say love makes people blind. But no one ever tells you that love can also make people fearless, reckless, and beautifully broken. Ion was never the kind of man who believed in madness. He believed in logic, timing, and self-respect. Until he met Sarah. She walked into his life on an ordinary evening, wearing nothing special, saying nothing extraordinary. Yet somehow, the world paused. Not loudly, just enough for him to notice. Her smile was soft, her eyes distant, as if she was carrying stories she never planned to share. At first, it was just curiosity. Then it became habit. And before he realized it, it became Deewangi. Ion began waiting for moments he once ignored. Her messages, her voice, her presence. His day no longer started with the sun but with her name flashing on his phone. Nights were no longer quiet. They were filled with thoughts of what if and what could be. Sarah never promised him love. She never said, "I will stay." And yet, Ion gave her everything. That was the beginning of his madness. He learned her silences better than her words. He could tell when she was hurting, even when she laughed. He memorized the pauses in her sentences, the way her voice changed when she was tired of pretending to be strong. But loving Sarah was not easy. She was the kind of person who needed space when she was breaking inside. The kind who smiled in public and cried alone. The kind who believed that love always ends in pain. And Ion believed love was worth the pain. People warned him. Don't lose yourself for someone who isn't sure. Don't love too deeply. She doesn't love you the same way. But madness never listens to reason. He stayed. Not because she asked him to, but because he wanted to. He became her shelter during storms she never spoke about. He stood beside her when the world felt too heavy. And even when she pushed him away, he stayed close, silent, patient, loyal. One night, Sarah finally asked him the question he had been avoiding. "Why do you love me like this?" she said. "I don't give you anything back." Ion smiled softly, though his heart ached. "Because love isn't a trade," he replied. "It's not about what I get. It's about what I feel." That night, Sarah cried. Not because she was sad, but because she had never been loved without conditions before. Still, she couldn't love him back. Time passed. Ion's friends noticed the change. He laughed less, slept less, lived less. His world had shrunk into one person who was never fully his. And yet, he never complained. Because Deewangi doesn't seek fairness. It only seeks truth. One day, Sarah told him she was leaving. Not the city, his life. She said she needed to find herself. She said she didn't want to hurt him anymore. She said all the right things, in all the wrong ways. Ion listened quietly. When she finished, he said only one thing. "If loving you is my madness, then I accept it." He didn't beg her to stay. He didn't blame her for leaving. He simply let her go. That was the purest form of his love. Months passed. Life moved on, but Ion didn't. Not completely. He still remembered her favorite songs. Still avoided places they once visited. Still felt her presence in moments that should have been empty. But something changed. The pain no longer destroyed him. It shaped him. He learned that Deewangi is not about losing yourself for someone. It's about being brave enough to love without guarantees. One evening, Ion received a message from an unknown number. It was Sarah. She wrote, "I finally understand what you gave me. I lost you while trying to protect myself." Ion read the message slowly. Then he typed back, "I didn't lose myself loving you. I found who I truly am." He wished her peace. And this time, he meant goodbye. Because madness in love is not about holding on forever. Sometimes, it's about knowing when to let go, without hatred, without regret. They say Deewangi ruins people. But the truth is, it reveals them. And Ion was no longer afraid of loving deeply again. Because once you survive madness, nothing else can break you. Please, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks you.